Welcome to Coffee and Bonsai with Tom. You can see we're underway here. This is a Portulacaria I call Little Blue for obvious reasons if you look at the pot. I did a video on a collection of these, which I'll show. I'll put it in the show notes and you can take a look at that. But what I've noticed, this tree has had quite a lack of vigor. It's usually quite vigorous, and you can see some of the leaves here don't look so well, and the tree has been staying moist too long. So I decided to pull it out of the pot and take a look. Now you can see it has a small drain hole, and here this was some moss that is quite wet. Normally it's dry during the indoor months. It was kind of stuck in the bottom, and I pulled that off. So I thought it's best to have a look at the tree. So let's see what we got here. You can see it. I started this tree from a water cutting, and then so I put it in the pot. It had very little root room, and you can see it's got a nice. It's grown nice roots. But look at this. It's got like a spike of roots that I believe filled the tiny hole in this pot, and you can see it's just flaking off. So it's obviously not in great shape. And I think, it couldn't drain, and it was staying wet for far too long, and that is probably the reason why the tree's not doing so well. So today we are going to fix that. You can see the pot is very kind of wet. The hole is not that big. It's a cute little pot. I like it. But let's take a closer look at this tree. Yeah, that's quite a spike. So I think I'll just cut it off. Cut it off and, repot the tree. I don't want to take too much off the roots, but, root rot can be quite an issue. Now, I think I caught this one early, but I think I'm just going to treat this as a repot, give it a little bit of a trim, and put it back in the pot. Boy, this screen really does not want to come off, and I don't want to pull it too hard. It looks like the roots have grown right through it. These are it's a special screen I got. Somebody sent me in the mail with some pots, and I thought, oh, these are kind of nice because they're flexible and very fine grid. But boy, the roots really like these things. Let me see. Maybe I'll just kind of rake the roots out a bit. Trying to be gentle, just kind of gently get all the soil off there, and then perhaps I can loosen the screen. And you can see it's got pretty good roots. As I said, this went from a water cutting straight into this tiny pot and soil. I don't know, maybe a year ago, and it looks like it's done quite well with the roots. So there's a little piece of wire. And so, yeah, I think it's probably ready to have a little bit of a trim and get back on the road to health here. You can see it's got sort of a long root here, which has grown and sort of circled around the pot. And I kind of want to get the old soil out, but I want to be gentle. I'm just using my tweezers here to try to tease this out, but going at it quite gently. But I think we're just going to cut this off because I'm probably going to reduce this anyhow. That is just not going to lead to a good outcome if I don't reduce the roots a bit. So here we go. And I'll just take a bit off the bottom. I still have to deal with this large root that the screen is stuck on, so I'm going to try to cut that off. Although it's a little meaty for these small scissors. They sort of weren't quite up to it and sort of went sideways. So I'm going to come at it with something a little heftier And just snip that off. There we go. I'll just take a look at the roots, and I'm not going to do a heavy root pruning, but I've gone this far. I may as well tidy it up and repot it. Yeah, it's a nice looking little root ball there. I think it's not a bad size for this pot. I don't want to take too much off, but I definitely wanted to take enough off that I got anything that was affected by being too moist for too long. So I'll just take some of these roots that are growing straight up off. And it's actually a cute little tree. It's got a nice little taper, a nice little trunk. So I said this is a cork bark, a Frankie cork bark. I actually, it's a cutting off one of my trees that I got that is quite corky, which I'll show you in a future video. But I just find these little trees very charming, and this one's got a nice thick trunk, so I quite like it. So I think it'll go back in this pot. So I moved to the workshop because I thought, well, I need some soil and some other tools, so we'll continue here. So I think I'll just reuse this soil. The soil looks in pretty good shape. I don't really see any reason to not use it. I'll just pick through and get rid of, wire, old roots, whatever might be in there, and get it ready to recycle. I'll probably have to add a little bit more to it, but that should work out quite well. Let the tree have a little nap while we get the pot ready. Let's see, I definitely want maybe clean the pot out a little bit. I'll just brush it off and get the old soil and dust out of there, and then put in a new screen in the bottom. I'm just going to use some of the plastic screen that I normally use just because I happen to have it here and it works quite well. I'll just cut off a little section and wire it in. So there we go. That looks about right. Yeah, it's a small hole. I kind of like the pot, and I'm just going to go with it this time. I think, next time if I'll watch for this hole clogging problem now that I know about it, and perhaps move to a larger pot in the future. But for now, I got to maintain Little Blue's namesake and stick with this pot. So just creating a little wire. I just stick it through and kind of loop it onto the plastic. I'll show you here. There, so it's very simple, especially for these tiny trees. You don't need much to hold it in there. And then stick it through the bottom of the pot like this, kind of hold it in while I flip it around and straighten out the fasteners. And I'll show you that here. I just snip it off to neaten it up, keep it looking good, and then after I do that I kind of push it down one more time because the snippers kind of loosen it a little bit. So we got the filter in there. And let's see. Yeah, I think I'm going to, I'm not going to exactly wire it in, but I like to put some wire in there. I'll show you how I do this just to hold the tree in. My puppy, and this has happened, has kind of hauled around the house a few times with the tree, and at least this gives it a chance of staying in the pot until I notice it's not where it should be and go find it under the sofa or something. So I do kind of like to loosely wire it in, and then I'll take that off, I don't know, in a month or so. And you can see I just kind of looped around the plastic. It's not anything heavy duty, but it will hold the tree in and also allow me to position it until it grows roots. Hopefully in a few weeks. You know, you never know exactly. Sometimes they bounce back very quickly, and sometimes they don't like to be touched. So we'll play that by ear. So here's my old soil. Put a little new in there and mix it up a bit, and put it in my scoop. I find this easier to work with in terms of you know, dumping soil in the pot. Create a little mound here for the tree. And let's see how we want to place it. Looking at the pot, it doesn't really seem to have a front. It's pretty much uniform all the way around, so not a lot of decisions there. And let's see. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. I think I can just put the pot in there. I put the tree in there. Let's take a look here, get it a bit settled. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. I think it's probably a little higher than it was before, which is probably good because, as I said, it was very low in the pot before because it was a cutting and had no roots. So I was trying to, yeah, maybe a little higher. We'll see how that looks. Yeah, I think I like that. So we'll loosely put the wire on. As I said, I'll only keep this on a short time. You know, it's just enough to get the tree started. And I just kind of wrap it around. You know, I'm not binding the roots like you often do with, you know, a maple or something where you really have that thing secured in the pot. This is you know, very temporary, but I find it works well. Let's check the angle. Let's see, and yeah, I think that looks pretty good. And we'll check the forward backward angle. I think I want to lean it a little bit forward. Yeah, it looks pretty good. And as we put the soil in and work it in, we can do a lot of fine tuning, which, you know, I find the soil pretty much helps to hold it, you know, at the angles that you want, particularly when you work it in a little bit with a chopstick. So I tend to, you know, hold the tree right where I want it and then kind of work some of that soil in. And it, you know, it works out pretty well. So I'm using my tweezers here. I know it looks like I'm jabbing, but I'm moving quick, but I'm not pushing hard. So I'm just gently, you know, working the soil in and around the tree. And it sort of helps that the wire's on there, because as I gently pull up, it sort of, you know, sort of creates some pressure between the tree and the pot to sort of hold it quite steady until it develops roots. So just continue to gently work this in. I'll probably have to put a little more soil here, which is typical. You know, you sort of, as you work it in, it sort of settles into the pot, and, you know, need more soil. Let's try to lean it a bit more forward. And yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Let's see, I'll try to finish it off with a bit more soil. And, you know, I try to put maybe a little more soil than I need initially. You can always kind of pull some of this off later. You know, get rid of the big stuff. And, you know, I've already kind of worked it in, so now I just, on the topping off, I just sort of push it in a bit to sort of get all the soil settled sort of throughout the pot. You don't want to use a massive amount of pressure here, just kind of tamp it in. you know, with your finger, or you can press down on it, the spoon or my tweezers in this case, just to sort of, you know, give it a nice flat, sort of landscaped look. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. And let's take a look at the tree. And yeah, so, you know, hopefully what we've done here will cause Little Blue to bounce back and grow with intense vigor once again. Like I said, I really like this tree, and I think we managed to save it. So that's about it for this one. I will post a video in the future with an update on how it's doing, but that's all for today. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.